Alright. The last of the four Chaos Gods, Cinch, the Changer of the Ways, is the Chaos God of magic, evolution, manipulation, and trickery. He is Flux incarnate, the god who truly embodies the endless broiling change that is chaos. It is Cinch, above all, who holds the terrible knowledge of fate and destiny in his talons. His worshippers are desperate to share in such lore, but are merely pawns in the great game. Another piece to move on the board and outplay the other Chaos Gods. To serve Cinch is to invite insanity. His servants weave their own complex webs of influence and manipulation, founding cults in high society, as well as armed legions of puppet followers. They pay no mind to the fact that their master views such plots as mere petty distractions, for the architect of fate's own design is eons in the making. Changing of the Ways. Hatch treacherous plots to manipulate the destiny of all beings. Winds of Magic manipulation. Push and pull the strengths of the Winds of Magic across your territory.
We have mocked them all.
So, one Lord for Cinch at launch, and that is Kairos Fateweaver, the Oracles of Cinch. Kairos Fateweaver, also known as the Oracle of Cinch, is the wisest of the Lords of Change. Cast into the Well of Eternity by Cinch, he emerged with two heads. The left head scries the past, while the right can perceive what is yet to be. And so it is that Fateweaver has gained infallible knowledge of both the past and the future, but is blind to what occurs in the present. So this is the units and roster for Cinch. You know, we've got the Heralds and we've got Kairos, basically, along with the Exalted Lords of Change. You'll probably recognize this as someone we encountered in the first Warhammer game. So they were kind of teasing and preparing. So only a couple of infantry units, Blue Horrors and Forsaken, Pink Horrors and Exalted Pink Horrors for the missile infantry. These guys hurt. I've been going up against some of these, and boy, these guys can hurt. A couple of cavalry units, Chaos Knights and Doom Knights. One missile cavalry or chariot, flying missile chariot, the Burning Chariot. This guy can be annoying to deal with. Monsters and Beasts, Screamers, Chaos Furies, a Lord of Change, and a Spawn of Cinch. Flamers of Cinch, this guy can be very annoying to deal with. Exalted Flamer, and Soul Grinder. Boy, I'll tell you, some of these Cinch units can really hurt, so I'm hoping it's going to be fun to actually play. I've heard it's actually kind of fun to play. He has his own lore of Cinch. So there's Blue Fire of Cinch, good against large combatants, requires a line of sight to the target, as you can see. I love that they added these visuals so I can actually see what these do and kind of get an idea of how I'm supposed to use them. Look at that. Then we've got the Pink Fire of Cinch. Oh my gosh, it's a big cone of pink fire, tear-shaped, wow. Treason of Cinch. Reduces leadership and melee attack. Okay, a nice debuff. Glean Magic. Oh, power recharge. Oh. Cinch's Firestorm. Small, randomly moving area effect, 3 damaging rifts spreading outwards. That's the along with increased armor-piercing damage. Wow. Look at that! Infernal Gateway. A huge stationary area of effect. A vortex? Oh, is this like a big black hole? Oh, hi, Nazoth. I'm sorry. I heard you caught that Well of Eternity was in the description here, right? Just to go back for a moment. The Well of Eternity. And then I see N'Zoth, the eye that looks like N'Zoth. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I can't help it. Look, I'm a Warcraft guy, so yeah, I'm not going to not notice these things. So, I know we're not going to get into the whole which was first and inspiration, all that. I know. I'm just kind of joking around. Calm down. So, Fateweaver's faction effects. Enemy reinforcements, time, prediction, accuracy, plus 100%. Oh, because he can see the future, so he accurately predicts enemy reinforcements. Okay. Battle reinforcement time, minus 50%. Hero action success chance, plus 15%. Lord effects can unlock unique items that can be used to customize Kairos' spell selection. Enemy hero action success chance is minus 50%. And ambush defense chance, plus 50%, because he's going to see them coming and they're not going to be very successful. That makes sense. If he can see the future, then yeah, he would be like, yep, I see it coming. So how is the advisor going to deal with it? Well, remember that part about him being blind to what occurs in the present? Well, Cinch is the great architect, the changer of the ways, the god of magic, mischief, and manipulation. Kairos Fateweaver is his oracle, able to see past and future, but blind to the present. Ursun's death howl has stranded Kairos on the mortal plane, while he is in the midst of a grand scheme, an incursion into the celestial dragon empire of Cathay. But there is a greater boon awaiting in the Chaos Realms if he can bypass the Maelstrom. I travel to reach Fateweaver at the Silver Tower, hoping to be retained before he teleports to a staging post in the east. He will know of my coming.
The Silvered Tower, refuge of Kairos Fateweaver, the most powerful of all demon sorcerers. I found the great conjurer searching for a spell to pass through the Maelstrom, but his scribe scoured every book in vain. I told him of Ursun, held captive in the Forge of Souls, but he dismissed my wisdom.
We already know of Bellacor's plot, for I see the past, and I see the future.
But you are blind to the present. You did not see the Maelstrom, nor can you decipher a path through it.
The Tome of Fates holds the answer, the spell we search for. Kill him, brother. Take it.
Only I can use it. The tome is bound to my soul.
We can unpick it. No, let him serve us. For one drop of god blood, I have foreseen it.
Peck out the eyes of Ursun. Use their power to view the present.
The sight of a god. The past, present, and future. All will be ours to see.
Our goal is the eyes of the God Bear. For a god's sight has the power to see all.
Little note, I really like that they color the text to help make a clear distinction as to who is talking at the moment. You notice the green and yellow there? I really like that little detail.
Interpret the Tome of Fates. Tell us what you believe to know. Born of the Deceiver.
At once, great oracle. Soon a way to bypass the Maelstrom and enter the realm of chaos will present itself. That you already know, I'm sure. But to the present, there is much we can do to ensure our forces are optimal. We have come to the Volare, but a better staging post for Cathay's invasion is to our north. Taking it by force would be a waste. Instead, use your Cinchian cunning to coax the inhabitants of Bloodwind Keep to our cause. Not everyone needs such persuasion. The settlements further along should easily fall into your talons through physical might. And there, the great bastion of Cathay. By your design, underlings of the Changer have already taken the Snake Gate and infiltrated the Dragon Empire. Take advantage and invade before the Bastion's powerful guardian can plug the gap. Once within Cathay, you and your minions can tear it apart. But that is just one destiny open to you. To the south are many scattered tribes who serve no master. Tools to expand your influence across the Chaos Wastes. And in the east, the Ogre Kingdoms are entrenched in their mountain camps. Your ability to teleport will allow you to scour the mountains of their hungry souls. The fates reveal much. It is your will that will weave them into a power base that shall take us into the realm of chaos and to the dying god. Let us begin.
Followers of Cinch collect grimoires from battles, from chaos cults, and from library buildings. These magical tomes may be used for technologies and performing changing of the ways actions. Cinchian factions may magically manipulate their rivals to gain information, alter their diplomatic standings, or compel them to perform certain actions. Armies of Cinch may use stances to instantly teleport or teleport an attack on the campaign map, once the required technology has been researched. Interesting.
Kairos, Fateweaver.
So, Kairos. Huh. So he has those right from the get-go. The Staff of Tomorrow. Interesting. Nine is the number of the Changer. 9 are the levels with the perplexing Ninth Library. Within the perplexing Ninth Library, Cinch's repository of forgotten knowledge. Scour the bookcases, learn and indulge in our master's lore. So yeah, you can see the grimoires are actually part of the required research here along with time, so that is a currency you're going to have to be able to focus on collecting in order to be able to do more of those. Changing of the ways, you can see here. Transfer a summon from one faction to another. Holy moly, look at that. You can actually just swap settlements. It's like, nope, just going to mess with you. There's also Break Alliance, Halt Faction, Track Army, Reveal Faction Intentions, Reveal Shroud, Force Rebellion, Open Gates, Give War Coordination Target, Force War. I'm so curious about that in terms of like, oh, hey, look, we can actually just kind of clear up some of the map in the fog of war with these. Wow. We, of course, have Unholy Manifestations, just like with the other Chaos Gods, which require the, well, it looks like you get some grimoires for doing this one. Barrier hit points. So that another thing it fails to tell you is that the Cinch faction also has, it's called barrier points, but think of it like a Protoss shield. So Cinch units actually have what is known as a shield on top of their health. You can see there he has, yeah, barrier health is depleted before unit health when taking damage. The barrier health will slowly replenish when not taking damage. 900 barrier points. So it's basically, it's almost an exact thing, kind of like the Protoss shields in StarCraft. Just think of it that way, and you'll kind of get it. And it looks like it's the same, yeah, for all their units. So all the Cinch units have barriers on top of their health, just like Protoss. Wow. Winds of Magic Manipulation. Huh. You can either decrease it or increase it. Wow. So let's engage the enemy and see what our choices are when we win a battle. So Kairos starts off with a few blue horrors, pink horrors, a burning chariot, chaos furies, and a soul grinder. So, when we win, we can either get favor, replenishment, or winds of magic power reserve. Interesting. So we don't get okay, so we do get rewarded with grimoires, but we can't choose for more grimoires. Interesting. Notice how because of the barriers, we barely took any health reduction at all. So it's like, oh, you really don't need any replenishment because your barriers basically prevented that. Wow. That seems interesting. Kairos seems like a fun lord, and Cinch also seems like a fun faction to play. Like the addition of, you know, the barriers and such. Now, as far as buildings, so we've got this dimensional breach. Nothing crazy with the buildings like it was with Nurgle. Okay. Interesting. Well, this is going to be an interesting group to play here. I'm going to be very interested in seeing how this progresses. The barrier points thing just seems like pretty strong when you think about it. Just adding that, and it slowly replenishes over time, just like Protoss. That seems so cool. Oh my gosh, there's somebody here named Lothar. Gosh, we are just full of Warcraft references in this particular video, aren't we? Oh my goodness. Anyways, that is it for all the legendary lords in Total War Warhammer 3 at launch. I have no doubt we're going to get plenty more as the longer the game is out with DLC. Hopefully some will be free. Not all of them will be nickel and dimed with being paid DLC, but we'll have to find out later. And I hope they each come up with different cutscenes and cinematics that I can be able to show off to you guys. Maybe at some point, if I actually do beat the other campaigns with the other lords, I can show off the ending cinematics to you. I, at the moment, could only really do that with the Prince, because I beat the campaign with him, so I could show you his. But I could also show you the other ones that have to do with Be'lakor and what happens there. But also, not all the ending cinematics or cutscenes are up yet. At least last I saw, there was only a few up. But anyways. But I guess that's what I'll have to just go ahead and play them myself for. So you can tell, I'm looking forward to playing some of these other factions I haven't played yet. Some of these look really fun. And just wait until... And let's not forget, the big map, the big combined map, is not here yet. It's going to be added later. So just wait when that happens, how much more attention this game is going to get. I really hope that what they have planned for this is going to be amazing. This looks like this could be one of the best games ever in terms of the amount of stuff that's going to be here once everybody and everything from all three games is combined into this. Like, seriously. This could be incredible. Just try and also work on some of your technical issues. You know, like, fix the memory leak issue. That'd be one of my first requests here. Get that fixed so that way we're not having to deal with that constantly. I even added that patch thing I told you about that I used with Dragon Age Origins. It's still like, hey, your graphics memory is kind of low and affecting this thing. Now, I could do an option for unlimited video memory, but I don't really want to do that. I don't want to risk something bad resulting from that. But anyways. So, that does it for all the Legendary Lords at launch for Total War Warhammer 3. We will be ending on this lovely face right here. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time.